just because I haven't watched it yet. It's set up better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's really good.
Yeah.
Everything else other than that lead shoulder is actually unreal.
Yeah. That's pure. It's all about like strike. So I'm trying to hit the first line. So that's my entry. And I'm trying to exit the sand by the second line. So I've got to aim on the stick and feel like things are going left of it, fading round. So a mixture of technical stuff, but also outcome focus. So what is the ball actually doing? Oh, my car is a mess, man. So much shit in there. Alright, where are we going? So glad that rain stopped. So glad. Why do we do it? Why do we do it to ourselves? So there's no golf course action. Just ruined, right? You know what, I'm moving to Dubai or somewhere like that. Or even better, I'll move to LA. I can't be dealing with all this winter. As soon as it gets to October, it's just like dead. I'm driving in and it's like, this is too good to be true. There's no golfers out there. I love this golf course as well. Oh my God, back in the gym for the first time in about 4 months. They're out working. Tell you what, I do love this course, just scenic. It just looks good, doesn't it, to the eye? Right, practice day today. Tuesday morning. I'm gonna go try and get better at golf like we set out to. For those of you that don't know, this is the start of the journey to playing better golf in 2025. If you haven't watched the first episode, we went for a golf lesson with a good friend of mine, Alex Clapp, which was amazing stuff. And of course, we've got to put some of that into action and get working on it. I'm going to start with some short game. And one thing I was kind of confused with Al was that I was trying to like open the face of it. So it's got to be more like wider rather than trying to fiddle around with the face. I think the big thing was like keeping my head this way so I wasn't falling back. So I've got to stay forward and turn with a wider arm swing. Perfect. With this, I shouldn't be seeing too much divot. Should just be able to work left, but control the radius on the way through, which will be this shoulder, which was key in the long game as well. So all these things are kind of sinking in with each other. That was lovely. I love that strike. Important thing for me on this is to not get diggy and left. Need to almost feel a draw with loft on. It's better. So much more loft on it, and always shut it down like that. Better. Go in. Ooh. This drill, you got 2 lines in the bunker, so these are your strike lines, roughly, I don't know, maybe a shoe's width apart, and then it's all about like strike. So I'm trying to hit the first line, so that's my entry, and I'm trying to exit the sand by the second line, so it's the right amount of divot depth, so you can run up and down it. You notice I was doing a little thing with my trail foot, trying to get it up. That's a little Brett Rumford drill. For those of you that don't know Brett Rumford, he's Australian PJ. He's an Australian professional golfer, and honestly one of the best short games in the world, if not the best. So he trains that to try and get him to feel a little bit of extension and turn through the golf shot in a bunker. So there, rather than sometimes you might fall back. So you've got to get down, but then you've got to get back up on the way through. So it's a nice one just to feel what that trail side is doing. So then you can run up and down that strike line and then put a ball in the way, trying to hit the sand and then come out by the second one. Short game shot, I always get a bit cutty and across it, so I'm trying to feel like the slightest ever draw in all of these shots. So it comes out with neutral spin on it. All the balls in the world. So many balls here. For anyone thinking why I've got a ping practice bag, I've had this since I was about, I want to say 10 years old, so 16 years I've had this. This has got a lot of memories hitting balls. I actually think it's still got my name written on it, kind of in finest Sharpie that you can ever see there. I've had this for years, and it's had golf balls. There's probably still golf balls in there from when I used to practice when I was 10, 11 and 12 at the golf club. When mum dropped me off there before work, I'd be up there summer holidays all day. This practice pad, it's got a lot of history to it. That's better. Right guys, this is the bit that we wanted to work on, wasn't it, with Alex? So it's actually so hard, you know, like when you come to try and play yourself, like for me as a coach and as a player before, when you've spent lots of time coaching golfers and then you come back to play, and it's actually a nice little realization for how hard this game is and what habits you can fall into. So I'm so glad we did actually have that session. But let's have a go. So main feelings was wider. Actually, forget all that, it was set up, so you can see in the last session, if you haven't watched it, I was much narrower with my stance because I was getting so wide and it was restricting my turn, and then I had to pull my arms in. So much narrower actually lets me turn the hip more. ball position forwards, handle back. That was literally it. And then it's got to be wider with more turn, rib cage and hip. And then it's got to be wider further. And then from here, this is the key bit, not letting my shoulder drive left, so making the shoulder go up and left. That's how I can hit my fade. So just drill it in once, so it was turn wide, turn, shoulder. And that's the drill, like on repeat. Much closer with the feet. Lean forward, hip there. It's got to be wide, turn, out the way. Let's do one more of those. Set up narrow. Wide and turn. So stick really helps me. Just look at the start line. So I've got to aim on the stick and feel like things are going left of it, fading round. So mixture of technical stuff, but also outcome focus. So what is the ball actually doing, and how do them two things correlate? Having a ball flight attached to your thoughts and feelings, really important. That was perfect. Starting to move a bit better now. Honestly, gym and golf does not go well together if you haven't been in so long. That was a bit pulley. Hit it, baby. Oh, that was nice. One thing I actually do want to share with you guys as well is like the power of this modern era and this modern day coaching. I'm going to call Alex after I've hit a few and just send him some swings and hopefully get a little bit of feedback off him. So, I mean, it's so good to have the session with him. But then to follow on with it, this is something I'd recommend everybody to do. You've got to have that touch with, you've got to be in touch with your coach. So you can't just be off your way, like have your lesson, off you go. You've got to stay up to date. You've got to keep training. Like when I'm away from Al now, the most important bit is checking I'm doing things right, because I might look at something and think it's good, like them last two swings, but then he might just say like your ball position's too far forward now, or back, or your stance has got too narrow, or P6 is a bit out. So just having them little points of contact with your coach, really important. So we're going to call them soon. There we go, we're on now. Right, I've been up here for a couple hours now. To be honest, I'm a bit tired, but I really want to get that crossover from practice ground to golf course. So we're going to go head up to Silvermere. Huge thanks to Camberley Heath, by the way, for letting us come down, or letting me come down and use this practice facility. It's so like, I'm here on my own. There's no one about. There's actually, I haven't seen anybody. I love that bit of time that you can get just on your own, not be distracted. I think like when you're on a range, get to the corner of it so you've got no distractions. But yeah, I really want to get out on the course today. The sun's come out now. Silvermere again is another great golf course and I like being there. So we're gonna head over to Silvermere now and try and transfer this over to the golf course. And actually we're gonna call Alex on the way and just send him some swings and see what he thinks. So then I can take that onto the golf course. So let's hit one more. Oh, it feels good. Right, so slight change of plans. Got to get fed and watered before we head to the golf course. But while we're waiting for food, I'm going to FaceTime Alex and just check my swing with him. So I've sent him a few videos over. Going to give him a call now, see what he thinks of his swing before I head over to the golf course and play some golf. Oh, he's calling. Clap dog.
Sub geese.
What are we saying? You good?
Mate, it is wetter than a submarine's number plate down here.
Submarine number plate. That's class.
It has been pissing down.
Yeah, it's bad. The course was, well, we planned to go and play at Camberley today, and it was closed. So and that's like a sand-based course. I don't know if you played Camberley, but
Yeah.
so we're gonna go to Silvermere now and play a few holes. So I just hit a few balls, and then yeah.
Basically, what's happening
Yeah.
is your lead shoulder is moving so far down,
Okay.
and then really down
Okay.
on the downswing,
Okay.
making it really drivey and really drawy.
Okay. So
need to
similar
feel
really
like
to what we was doing basically. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. So if you watch these videos back, I'm just going to prop you out here. So from the top, you'll hit that line's really good. It will look, if you hit that line, it will look steep. It's only steep
Yeah.
because from there you're basically going.
Yeah. Still doing that. Yeah.
And then from there, it's like big pull,
Yeah.
deep pivots, roll back up, hit
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So just try and feel, if you're going to, like say, just feel like saying to your shoulder there,
Yeah.
just stays really tall.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the reason why it feels more drawy is that's a very draw bias thing, but your
Yeah.
shoulder movement.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I've been hitting quite a lot of draws still, and I think literally what you said there, because I've been driving in that direction, it's still like path right. Like when I've had quad down and stuff, it's been hard. I've had to feel huge yank left to even get the path left,
Yeah.
and it's been
and
quite
that'll be
steep
it,
too.
You haven't got enough room to swing left because of where everything is.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at this.
Oh my God, that's soaking. That's it. Enmore.
And yeah, look at it.
Oh, that's wet, isn't it? Has it stopped at all today, or has it been like that?
No, I've been out in it grinding.
Really? Got you.
Right.
So lead
Yeah,
shoulder, just
that
more.
If you can hit fade or draw,
Yeah.
right, I don't mind what you hit. Keep the width thing to the top's unreal. That's way different.
Yeah. You know why
You just
that is?
need
Because
to
I've been hitting the gym and I'm stiff. I can't move anymore.
You just really need to exaggerate that left shoulder from
Yeah.
the top.
Okay.
Literally, like when you're here,
Yeah.
you just feel it's moving on this, up and out of the way.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, look, I drew a circle from where it started to
Yeah.
where it is impact.
Yeah.
It's like there.
Okay. All right.
You got no chance from it.
Yeah. Okay.
You hit a fade to path it left.
Yeah.
Whereas if you stay tall
Yeah.
and feel that move,
Yeah.
that'll then want to feel like it can start going left or up.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna watch the thing on Skillist in a minute.
Yeah, watch it. I mean, get me some more videos this afternoon.
Yeah, I will do.
Do that.
Just because I haven't watched it yet, it's set up better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's really good.
Yeah.
Everything else other than that lead shoulder is actually unreal.
Yeah. Okay.
Just need to get that lead shoulder going.
Okay, mate. Say hello to everyone, by the way.
So,
All right, mate.
love it.
Perfect,
All right, mate.
Al.
I'll speak to you in a bit.
Take care, mate. Bye-bye.
Let me know.
Bye. Will do.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, well, that was good then. So I'm doing everything pretty good. We'll have a look at the little Skillist analysis that he sent in a minute, but it says I'm doing everything good, but this fucking lead shoulder needs to move out the way because I'm driving it forwards, hence why I'm turning things over a little bit. So yeah, let's when we get there, let's have a little look at, thank you. Let's have a little look at that and let's tuck into this, baby. Come on. Right, back on the golf course. Try put some of that stuff that Alex just said. Got a little break in the weather I'm hoping for, but I'm not going to speak too soon because we know what happens in England when you talk about the weather. You think you got it good and then all of a sudden it can just turn on you. This 6-hole loop is actually a really nice little loop at Silvermere. You've got like par 5, par 3, tight par 4, and then the rest holes are pretty tight holes. So I mean, if we're actually looking at score, it's quite a tough start. That's it. One a bit left, didn't have the fade on. That's literally my bad shot. Could go for for the glory shot, but I'm just gonna play outside. Okay, we're back out. 174. Still back into the wind, probably playing 184. Try it at 6-9. Sure, it's a bit heavy. Right, so when I'm out on course, obviously I'm looking at some technical stuff too. So I'm going to be always working on some of the things that I'm working on in my swing, like I was on the range earlier. But now I'm switching more to a playing state. So how can I just get the ball around the golf course in the best way? So, I mean, that was a bit of a poor tee shot, it didn't fade. So I know that's related to my technique. So my only thought right now on course is to get this shoulder out the way so I can fade the golf ball. But I also like to play some games and tests when I'm out here on my own. So I'm going to play this little wedge game, and it's a really good one actually if you want to play it too. So this is all about benchmarking my game and rating where I'm at. So I'm going to play a little game inside 100 yards. So we're playing the first 6 holes here at Silvermere, which means I'm going to do 6 shots from 100 yards, 90, 80, 70, 60 and 50 yards. And each one of those shots I'm going to find out how far on average a tour pro would be in proximity to the hole. I'm going to give myself that footage, so 100 yards, let's say it's 20 foot. I'm going to give myself every footage from each of those distances, and I'm going to slowly chip away at that and still see if I've got some of that footage in the bank. So I'm going to drop a ball on each hole and yeah, see where I'm at. So 100 yards all the way down to 50 yards. PGA Tour on average, adding up all the proximities, is 81 feet. So I'm going to give myself 90 foot because I'm not a tour pro. So I've got 90 foot to get it round these 6 holes. So for example, if I hit this to 50 foot, then I lose 50 foot off the 90. So I've only got 40 foot left. So 100 yards first hole, slightly back into. Sit. Sit. Oh, pretty solid start. Let's have a look. 3, 6, 9. 9 foot. So give myself another 9 foot, didn't I? So 81 foot left. That's a pretty good start. Yeah, that's 90 bang on. Don't know whether that pin is up on that top tier or not. Need to sit a bit. Sit. Oh, that looks close. That looks close, baby. It was close. God, that must have had a look. Right, let's taste it. Oh, it pitched past it actually. That's someone else's pitch mark. 3, 6. Okay, 6 feet. So we're down to 75 foot left for the game, which is a really good start. Right, brand new putter, never been used. In fact, I've never even rolled a ball with this actual putter. I've rolled a ball with the putter. I like it. That's pure. That's exactly what I wanted. This is 78, so we'll go back a couple of yards. Feeling a little 54 because the pin's at the back as well. Oh, I've pulled it. That's it. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. The only thing with this game, the closer you get, the tighter these tour pros are hitting it. So it actually gets difficult when you get in and around like 50 yards because it's easy to just hit it to like 10, 12 foot and you're outside of proximity then. Alright, they were 2 good shots actually. Tell you what, I'm bossing this game right now. Right, let's measure this pitch shot. 3, 6, 9 foot. Looks closer than 9 foot, that, doesn't it? But so he was on 75. So yeah, maths from Billy tells us we're now on 66 foot, which is, again, we're a really good start to this challenge. Let's try rolling this birdie putt. Oh, pace. Pace kept her out. Towed it. Towed it. It's gonna be in that dip. Okay, so I think, to be honest, this winter just needs some dedication to get better, because I always get to this time of year and the clubs just go away and don't focus on golf. But then I get to the season and it's like the golf isn't there, and you ask yourself why it's not, and it's like you haven't been training properly. So I need to be held accountable. That's part of the reason going for some lessons with Al. And yeah, just being a bit more committed to changing things and hitting a few balls after a day's work, or full day editing or teaching or in the studio or whatever it is. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Back in the gym last week, so trying to get that in regularly as well. I always know as well, if I've been to the gym and I'm doing it well, I can play golf easy because my body isn't stiff. But body is stiff now because I haven't been, but we're getting there. We're getting back on it, ready for 2025. Bermuda grass, ryegrass, bent grass, power grass. That's their stats that people don't understand are all over the world. I've got a really, I mean, I'm giving myself credit still, but I've got a soft course that's been rained on and literally land it at the yardage, pretty central pins as well. They're playing tour setups, tour pins, that's what people forget. So it's surprising where they hit it to, but also got to take all the other stuff into account. Ooh, did you see that stick in? That's how soft Silvermere is at the minute. I actually thought that was long in the air, but come up a bit short. Come on, I'm determined to complete this game. It's probably my furthest one that I've hit actually. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 foot is coming off. So that puts me on 51 feet remaining for 2 holes. Come on. So interesting one for you. On left to right putts, which I just had there, I don't put the line down, like over my eyes. I put the logo down. I don't know why, I just read putts better like that. So then the read comes when I'm over it, and then any right to left or straight putts, I use the line, so I look at the line. Something I kind of figured out this year, but when I was younger I never used to use a line because I used to always get the line wrong when I put this down. So then I went free, and now kind of figured out this year I need the help on right to left and straight. So a little bit of interesting on that. Alright, 62. Bang on the number. Alright, this is a weird yardage now because I'm kind of tempted to get 58 out with this hole because it's like, got to pitch it up and down. And it also, let's just check that pin. Yeah, that pin's right at the back. Get a new ball because Billy blasted mine out. So this, actually, I'm going to stick with 54 because it's on a little upslope too. Oh, I pulled it so badly. That's it. Oh, God, that's going to use a lot of footage. That was just a... Oh, that was bad. Okay, so it wasn't too bad actually. Maybe 20 foot or something. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 22 feet coming off my score. Ooh. 41, 31, minus 2, 29. 29 feet left for one golf shot. It's a bit toey again, but it's dead straight. Oh, cut it. Alright, this is the joys of the UK, and this is literally how today's been. We had the bit of luck in the weather earlier this morning to get out and practice. Obviously Camberley was closed because it poured down. Silvermere was open, so we came here, and now it started raining again, like heavy. Get me to Dubai or somewhere warm, because this is not ideal, but got to make it work whatever the situation. I was actually thinking as an option today we could have gone on indoor sim here at Silvermere, but I mean it's always better if you can get out on grass if possible and just get out. Actually, the transfer we were talking, wasn't we? The transfer of skill from range to golf course. If you can like do a practice session and then get out here on the golf course and start to put it in action, when you've got like external focus, like the range, you can hit it anywhere, we know that, but when you've got trees, water, bunkers, everything slopes, you really puts that emphasis on, can I take that skill and move it to the golf course? That's the best way you can practice. 51, so we're on the short stuff. This is a good friendly pin as well. I'm gonna go 54 just due to how much green I've got to work with. Oh my God, I've yanked it. That was so lucky the green was, like, that is everything that's bad with my technique at the minute. Look how deep that divot is. Pulled it, like everything I was explaining to Al, so you need to go wider. That is literally everything about this shoulder going down. It needs to go up, but again, without coming out here, I wouldn't have known that, so. We've done the test, but could have been better. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that little day in the life of practicing with me, and hopefully you learned a few things of what you can do that I do to get better at golf. Stay tuned for episode 3 in this journey to me playing better golf for 2025. Lots more on the way.